kids? I hope that you are having a great moment in your life. So, let us talk about problem 4. If you remember problem 4, the questions about problem 4, there were a lot of questions about problem 4. So, let us discuss it. So, I want to describe a vector equation of a car that takes me from point A to point B in 4 minutes. Okay? So, for a vector equation of a line, I need two things. My vector equation of a line, this is P. I need an initial position vector. What is my initial position? Where is my movement starting? Where am I located when t equals 0? Well, I am at t equals 0 in A, no? Like, I am standing here in -3, 5. So remember that the coordinates of my initial position, I write them as a vector, no? So this is my initial position. Okay, and then I need my velocity vector. So the velocity vector is the vector that represents the displacement vector AB. And remember that this vector has a formula, the terminal position minus the initial position. So my vector AB is just B minus A, and that is 711, like the store, minus a -3, 5. -3, 5. Okay, and 7 minus -3, that is 10. And 11 minus 5, that is 6. Okay, so if I write it down here, if I write my plus t times 10, 6. So, and this being my velocity vector, so this answer would be wrong. Why? Because look, if I am following this line, if I am following the line that takes me from A to B, it only, o sea, when t equals 0, I am here in A, and after 1 second, I am already in B. After 1 minute, sorry. After 1 minute, I am already standing here in B. And you can confirm this if you plug in t equals 1 into this equation. It would be -3 plus 10, that is 7, 5 plus 6, that is 11. So it only takes me 1 minute. So I need to make a change in this equation so that it takes me 4 minutes. A proposal is that I divide the t over 4. So when t equals 1, I would be standing in 1/4 of the path, no? And when t equals 4, I am gonna be actually standing here in B. Okay, but like for me to write this correctly in a vector form, so I need to leave my t alone. T needs to be alone. Needs to be alone. So right now it has a factor of 1/4. So what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna put like the 1/4 inside. I am just like do scalar multiplication. So my final answer would be -3, 5. This one does not change, plus t, and I am gonna push the 1/4 inside, no? So that is gonna be 10/4, 6/4. You can simplify the fractions, you can write them as decimals, whatever you want to do, I don't care. This will be my initial position. This is A, and this is my vector B. Okay? And for this equation, it actually works that for t equals 4, I am standing at B. Okay? So now I have this line. O sea, this line that has an equation of P equals -3, 5 plus t equals t 10/4, 6/4. You can simplify the fractions. I won't. I am sorry. And then I have a point 4,9. So I want to check if this point belongs to this line or not. How do I check it? Well, I need to see if I can plug in these coordinates as P. So I'm gonna write the point as a vector, 4, 9, and this equation, negative 3, 5, plus t, 10 over 4, 6 over 4, and that is the, and from here, to check if this point actually satisfies this equation, what I need to do is to check that the t's are the same, no? I can get two equations. Do you remember? Like I can see my x-coordinates equations, o sea, the equations that come from this part, o sea, 4 equals to negative 3 plus 10 over 4, and then the equation that comes from this part, o sea, 9 equals 5 plus t 6 over 4. Okay, and you n solve it, or you solve it mentally because you're math queens and math kings. So that is plus 3, so this is 7. O sea, in my first equation, t equals 7 times, and you multiply by the reciprocal, 4 over 10. And this one, I subtract the 5. So it is t equals, subtract the 5, that is 4. 4 times the reciprocal of this guy, that is 4 over 6. Okay, I should have the answers here, so I should be able to tell you the numbers. Okay, you put it into your calculators, you check that those two numbers, or I don't know, you do mental math. So this is for, this is, o sea, this red one is 14 over 5. No, and this blue one is 8 over 3. I could have done that mentally. And because these two numbers are different, so the point does not belong to the line, no? X does not lie on the root. O sea, if these two t's would have been equal, then the point would be in the line, no? Okay, and then find the shortest distance between the car and the cat. So because the point does not belong to the line, I can actually calculate this distance. This is the perpendicular distance, no? Like, and well, there is a formula for doing this. This formula is not in the booklet. It's the only formula that it's not in the booklet. And well, remember that it is d equals to the magnitude of p minus a cross b over the magnitude of b. Okay, so like, I know you guys, I know you, and you're like, I'm just gonna put this into my calculator. But like, you need to be patient, and you need to put it into your calculator, but do the baby steps. Your calculator is here to help you, but it won't do all the work for you. You need to work together. O sea, like, don't be that partner that does nothing and want to leave everything to the other guy. No. You need to work together. So, P, this formula, I am not giving it to you. And if you just memorize it, remember what part is what. P is the point outside of the line, no? A is my initial position of the vector, o sea, A, and B is the velocity vector. So in this case, so P, for example, P is 4, 9, o sea, the point that does not belong to the line. A is negative 3, 5, and B is, I'm gonna simplify that fraction. That is 10 over 4 is the same as 5 over 2. 6 over 4 is the same as 3 over 2. Okay, you can write it as a decimal as well. Okay, so you do P minus A. What is P minus A? P minus A, don't do it with the calculator, do it by hand. That is the same as 4, 9 minus negative 3, 5, which is the same as 7 4. Okay, so you already have this part. Now I want to do that part cross B. So you need to do the vector product of C cross B, which is 5 over 2, 3 over 2. To do a cross product, you need to, o sea, like there is a formula, the formula is in the booklet. This one you can also do it with your calculator, and pam 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 pam. And the dot product, o sea, like remember how to do it with your calculator. You go to menu, matrices and vectors, matrix and vectors. You go to vectors, which is the last option. And after doing vector, you go to cross product, no? Then after doing that, you go, o sea, then you input, how do you input it into the calculator? It is like cross B, and remember to put your vectors. To put vectors into your calculators, we use like square brackets. 7, 4, 5 over 2, 3 over 2, and that will give you an answer. This is a 3D vector, and if I don't remember incorrectly, this 3D vector is, I don't have it written down. I don't have my calculator. I cannot tell you. Well, this will give you a vector, and I am sure that it's going to have like 0, 0, and a certain number in here. Don't remember what that number is. Then you find the magnitude of this vector. The magnitude of this vector, you can do two things. O sea, so right now we have done the green part is this. This is P minus A. Then the cross product is going to be this vector. Then you need to do the magnitude of this vector. The magnitude of this vector, you can use either the formula that is the square root of x squared plus y squared plus c squared, or you can use your calculator and go into matrix vector, vector, norm, no? Norm is the same word for magnitude. Or you can use this. Also, find the, and how do you write it? Let me just put it, how do you write it into the calculator? You write norm, round parentheses, square parentheses, the vector separated with commas, and that will give you a number, no? That number will be your vector. It will be the magnitude of this vector. Then also do the same to find the magnitude of this vector and divide them. So, I am so sorry. For the next video, I will bring my calculator. So the answer needs to be like a number, and in this case, the number is 0.171, rounded to 3 significant figures. Problem 4, yay!